Greetings, this is Paul the Poke from paulthepoke.com. Today's topic trend update, Tower of Babel, an actual building, May 2017. Scripture references out of Genesis 11, verses 4 and 5. They said, "Come, let us build for ourselves a city and a tower whose top will reach into heaven, and let us make for ourselves a name. Otherwise we will be scattered abroad over the face of the whole earth. The Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the sons of men had built." And what I have here is a picture. This is out of breakingisraelnews.com is the source of the story. A link will be provided. A tablet revealed by the Smithsonian indicates the Tower of Babel is, quote, an actual building from antiquity, end quote. The private collection of tablets has not been studied or released until now, May 2017. Now, Dr. Andrew George is a professor of Babylonian at the University of London. He is an expert in Babylonian studies. And here is some background information and a quote from Dr. George. And I quote, "As an Assyriologist, I don't deal in the Bible, and I'm not a religious person, but in this case, I can say there is an actual building which does seem to be the inspiration for the biblical narrative." Close quote. He might be an atheist. Now, the inscription on the tablet states the following: "From the upper sea, which is the Mediterranean, to the lower sea, which is the Persian Gulf, the far-flung lands and the teeming people of the habitations I mobilized in order to construct this building." So they were able to break down what was on the tablet. But there is this caveat from Genesis 11, verse 7, "Come, let us go down, and there confuse their language, so that they will not understand one another's speech." And that's the quote, arguably from the Trinity of God, looking at man's activity. And Dr. George is not buying the confusion of the languages as detailed by God down at Babel. Now, the myth, this is a quote from Dr. George, "the myth about the multitude of tongues comes from the context described in the stele about the multitude of peoples enlisted in the construction of the tower. There were many languages spoken on the construction site. From that, it may be that the Bible got the idea of the confusion of tongues." So that's Dr. George's understanding of the confusion of languages. He also quotes, "In the 19th century, there was a discovery that Assyrian kings described in the Bible were real and corroborated by archaeological evidence, making us ask now, how much more in the Bible is true?" Well, that's an excellent question from the good doctor. And so here we have it again. The scientist and archaeologist is convinced the Tower of Babel is real history. Dr. George is finding that science and religion can be reconciled. Once again, the Bible confirms science. So if you're interested in this, please feel free to check out breakingisraelnews.com. That's where the bulk of this story is from. Also check out paulthepoke.com. Trend update, Tower of Babel. Smithsonian being the key words. Also, here's a fragment, a relief carving of the tower on the tablet as well. You see the imprints across this stone. And then they also think, hey, this is what it may have looked like. First ever image of what the Tower of Babel really looked like. So if you guys are interested, please feel free to check out the website. Appreciate everybody listening. And again, this is from breakingisraelnews.com as the source of the story. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye.